All right, well, we have a decision on transgender youth sports. What's the answer?
6-3, the Supreme Court is upholding the right of West Virginia to separate athletes based on their biological sex. This was, Steph, a result that I think many of us predicted. But one of the things that I think I still need to get my head around is that you have the 3 liberal justices who are concurring in the judgment in part and dissenting in part. And let me just break apart what that means. It means that they agree with some of the result, but they have reasons for disagreeing with how the majority got there. And so we're going to have to read through this to understand why Justices Sotomayor, who is joined by Justice Kagan and Justice Jackson, say that the result is in part something that they can agree with. That, I think, in and of itself is somewhat of a surprise. The other thing that I'm still scratching my head about is that these 2 cases were decided together. And it looks like we are hearing from both of these cases at the same time. There were 2 trans athletes cases, one coming from West Virginia, one coming from the state of Idaho. So I'm going to need a couple of minutes to separate between the 2. But one of the things that I think people were really struggling with is this is a court that previously has said that when we're talking about sexual orientation discrimination, they said you couldn't discriminate against people on the basis of their sexual orientation because sex itself was what was banned in the statute. You couldn't discriminate on the basis of sex. Here, people were asking themselves, how is the court going to both say that sexual orientation discrimination is wrong and at the same time say that it's okay to discriminate on the basis of gender identity if both are on the basis of sex? And it seems as if what the court has said today is that biological sex is what the parameter is. This is how we determine what is okay and what is not. It is okay, according to them, to separate between the 2 biological sexes, although it is not okay in the workplace, for example, to discriminate on the basis of sexual orientation. And my guess is, not having read the opinions yet, my guess is that there are going to be some justices who say, I don't understand that differentiation. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, either constitutionally or in terms of some of the statutes at issue.